300 pounds. How did that transition over to be the elite player?
It definitely has its perks, and I would say it has its flaws too, I guess you could say, just because, like, the physical aspect of the game of football. But I would say, like, they definitely go hand in hand with each other. Like, I definitely don't have to think about, like, second-guessing moves or anything. Like, the footwork part of the game just comes natural. So I would say it was definitely a benefit playing basketball.
How's fall camp been, as we kind of come to the conclusion of it? How do you feel like you have done and the D-line have done overall?
I feel like we've done a great job collectively coming together, coaching each other up, not, like, letting anybody, like, I feel like the scale has been, like, balanced all across the board. I don't feel like anyone's outperforming anyone or anyone's underperforming anyone, I feel like we do a great job of, like, lifting each other up, like, coaching each other up, too, at the same time.
Is it a point where you guys are tired of hitting each other and want to hit somebody else?
Definitely. That's just part of camp, though. We all training just to get better, just so we can go out there and compete for the season. So it's been great.
What have you seen from Coach True as a leader?
Coach True? One thing about Coach True, when he first got here, he told me that he will never change, and he's actually been sticking to that. So the same way that he came in, that same fire, same mentality, he has that same mentality throughout camp. Like, he never changes. I mean, from the time he comes in the morning to the time at the end of the day, energy always the same. And that goes with all the rest of the strength staff as well.
With the top 25 poll coming out and USC not being ranked, does that give you guys motivation?
I mean, we don't really look into that. We just focus on who we had that first game, and that's always been our mindset. So we just going into, if we was ranked 0, if we were ranked 100, it doesn't really matter to us. We just know we got to go out there and compete regardless.
With the young guys on this in that room, when you're gone, we asked them in a couple years, like, I learned this from Devan Thompkins. What do you want them to say when we ask them that?
I just want them to know that, like, we all play the same game and we all have the same objectives. Like, I don't want them to think that, like, someone's above anyone else on the D-line. I want them all just to know that, like, we can all hold the same standard, and that's kind of what I've been preaching to them. Like, yeah, I'm, like, the leader of the group, but I'm not above them at all. I just want them to know that everyone can hold the standard.
You guys didn't have a Keeshawn in the spring. What's it like been getting him back on the field and playing alongside of him?
It's been great, very competitive, super competitive guy. Even though he wasn't with us in the spring, he was always there mentally, coaching up the younger guys just from what he learned, just that having that experience from playing college for such a long time. So it's been great.
Have you noticed any differences just having a guy like 360 pounds playing next to you?
True, I've always played against alongside Kobe Pepe, so I really haven't noticed a difference.
So you guys transitioning to the Big Ten, and you guys have had a year in the Big Ten, and now you guys are bigger on the defensive end. What do you feel like? Are you able to compete at the level of the same now? Is it an even playing field for you guys?
Like I said, I've always played alongside bigger players, so it's been great. I would say us having the depth that we do now, I feel like it'll definitely be beneficial for us as a team, but I'm definitely excited for the season.
You heard they brought, like, a mentalist in?
Oh, yeah, the magician, mentalist guy. It was crazy. It was crazy stuff going on. He was reading people's minds, all crazy stuff going on. I wasn't really much of a believer in magic before that, but I definitely am now.
Did he read your mind or someone else's?
Nah, he read it, Braylon Colley's mind, Anthony Beavers, Garrison met a few people. It was crazy. You got to check him out on Instagram.
So you're a believer now?
Yeah.